Everything you've been told about status is wrong. I can usually tell who has the highest status in a room before anyone says a word, because it almost never belongs to the loudest person. It rarely belongs to the one trying hardest to impress everyone else. In fact, psychology suggests the people who chase status the most often have the least of it. And once you understand why, you'll start noticing the same hidden pattern in meetings, friendships, relationships, and almost every social interaction you have. This is part 1 of our brand new series exploring the hidden psychology of status. If you're fascinated by power, influence, and human behavior, follow now so you don't miss the next episodes. Most people think status is something you own. Money, a job title, a nice watch, an expensive car. But psychology suggests something very different. Status isn't something you can simply claim. It's something other people grant to you. And that's why so many people spend years chasing it, only to push it further away. The harder they try to prove they're important, the more insecure they often appear. Whether you realize it or not, your brain is constantly evaluating social hierarchies. Thousands of years ago, understanding your place within a group could affect your chances of survival. Who could protect you? Who could provide resources? Who could be trusted? Even today, our brains perform these calculations almost automatically. Researchers believe chemicals like serotonin play an important role in social confidence and perceptions of status. People with stable serotonin activity often appear calmer, more patient, and less reactive. They don't constantly need reassurance because their brain already perceives them as secure. Ironically, that calm behavior is exactly what many people interpret as confidence. Here's where things become interesting. Imagine 2 people enter a room. The first dominates every conversation. They interrupt. They boast. They constantly remind everyone how successful they are. The second listens, speaks only when they have something valuable to say, never rushes to prove themselves. Most people assume the first person looks powerful, but in reality, the second often creates a stronger impression. Why? Because genuine status rarely needs advertising. If someone truly believes in their own value, they don't feel pressure to convince everyone else. I'm curious, what's one behavior that instantly lowers someone's status in your eyes? Leave a comment below. Your answer might even appear in a future episode. Think about the most respected person you've ever worked with. Were they constantly talking, trying to win every argument, fighting for attention? Or were they composed, measured, comfortable with silence? Psychologists sometimes refer to this as costly signaling. When someone behaves as though they have nothing to prove, that behavior itself becomes evidence of confidence. In contrast, constantly seeking approval can communicate uncertainty. The fascinating part is that most people never consciously realize they're making these judgments. It happens automatically, which means the behaviors you think make you look impressive may be quietly lowering your status instead. But this is only the beginning, because status isn't just shaped by what you do. It's also shaped by what you refuse to do. In part 2, we'll explore the subtle habits that quietly increase your status without saying a word, and the everyday mistakes that can destroy it before you even realize. If you're enjoying this series, follow now so you don't miss what's coming next. Because power isn't always loud. Sometimes the people with the most influence are the ones nobody notices.